The series we'll be covering today is a treat for comic book fans, more specifically the DC fans who are familiar with Gotham City and have grown up watching Batman, the animated series, so keep watching because we're about to talk about the new Batman series, Batman the Caped Crusader, which is released on Amazon Prime. The original Batman the animated series was and still is considered to be one of the best cartoon series ever created. It had an iconic look, it had voice talent that included legends like Kevin Conroy, Mark Hamill, Rod McDowell, Paul Williams, and Michael Ansara. Batman the Animated Series would be the forerunner to other iconic animated series like Superman the Animated Series, Batman Beyond, and the Justice League. It would produce feature films as well, like The Mask of the Phantasm and The Mystery of the Batwoman. What I mean to say is that Batman the Animated Series is a hard act to follow. I was excited and skeptical when I got to know that we were getting a series that would see Bruce Timm returning to the Batman animated landscape along with the likes of Matt Reeves and J.J. Abrams. It would no doubt be hard to recapture what made the original series great, but then I saw the trailer and was blown away by how identical it was to the style of the original series, and my expectations and hopes grew. But once I got to watch the show, I wasn't overwhelmed and neither I was underwhelmed. As I mentioned before, if you compare it with the original, it's nothing. Batman the Caped Crusader tried hard to do that. I did love the new entry in the voice cast, Hamish Linklater, who did an amazing job as he did the sound a lot like the late Kevin Conroy. It felt like a beautiful tribute to the late actor whose voice we heard watching Batman in the original series and the video games of the franchise. The cast also includes Minnie Driver as the gender-swapped penguin named Oswaldo Cobblepot. It also includes Diedrich Vader as the Two-Face Harvey Dent, Jamie Chung as Dr. Harleen Quinzel, also known as Harley Quinn, Christina Ricci as Catwoman, and Selina Kyle, Tom Kenny as Firefly Firebug. The cast list included many names and it will keep on growing. The show is set in 1940s Gotham, but more grimy and retro-futuristic, and the new Batman series doesn't hold back. The dark themes and hard-hitting storylines assist this series. Following other characters in this show besides Bruce Wayne and Batman helps expand the world of Gotham even more. The show is reliant on Batman to carry it fully, so he is the main focus, but there are storylines and scenes where he isn't entirely connected or necessarily involved. All the characters don't appear in every episode, but when they do, their appearance is too good. The Caped Crusader doesn't offer that origin story, but introduces him as a hero taking his first steps as a crime fighter vigilante. The show doesn't have a Robin, but Batman doesn't have any allies in the police force either. Even the cowardly and superstitious criminals of Gotham don't believe that Batman exists. He's like an urban legend in this show. In Caped Crusader, Batman's biggest enemies aren't entirely masked lunatics running around the city, but the rampant corruption that has infected the very soul of Gotham. There was this one particular thing that I wished was a bit different. It was how Bruce Wayne treated Alfred. It's not till the end of the show that we see an emotional moment between them, as Bruce is always angry with Alfred, and that's not how I've seen the billionaire superhero treat his butler in other shows or movies. Alfred can be seen as usual risking a lot and helping his master in his crusade against the corrupt side of the city. There was a flashback scene where we see Bruce as a kid telling Alfred that he was going to help him against the corruptions still stands out. The animation for Batman Caped Crusader is amazing, and one of the biggest highlights, the theme music, also gives you goosebumps. There are some moments in the show that don't look best, but that happen sometimes when it comes to the wide shots of the city, the action scenes, and Batman specifically. It's stunning. This is where the show gets the spotlight. Some scenes feel straight out of the original show. The balance of this show paying homage and still being its own thing to the previous original series is handled with care. The villains in this show have to be discussed, as some were familiar but others were a bit more obscure. Harley Quinn is reimagined as this jester character, besides that Penguin is a woman in the series, which was surprising, but she is shown to be brutal, while Catwoman makes a suitably seductive appearance in the show. The villains in this new show are still a standout. I love the approach they took with most of them in keeping us in and the suspense on what would be different about them in this adaptation of Batman. The marketing did a fine job of highlighting many aspects of the show and also making sure to hide away the bigger things for the fans and audience to discover. The most delightful thing about the Caped Crusader is just how enjoyable and easy it is to watch. It embraces its noir tone with becoming too depressing to be painful to sit through. The animated series doesn't just appeal to the audience that grew up watching the original back in the 90s, but also their children who will probably be old enough to watch the show. In the end, we'll say that this show works mostly with its storytelling and the characters it introduces to the audience. It's not a perfect show, pretty far from it, and I wasn't expecting that either. Warner Brothers messed this up by letting this go to another streaming platform. This could have been a great hit for them, but Batman the Caped Crusader is a good start to re-entry into the Batman animated series universe. It has got a lot going for it, and I can't say enough now other than the fact that I love Hamish Linklater's voice in this show. The show does give you sweet nostalgia. The show does just that. It's worth a watch if you grew up watching the original or if you're a Batman fan in general. It's a fun, nostalgic trip back to Gotham City with its tall buildings and dark alleys. Let's hope the next season will be released sooner rather than later. Batman the Caped Crusader gets a rating of 7.6 out of 10 on IMDb and a 98% on the review aggregator website Rotten Tomatoes. So that shows that this TV series should be included in your watch list. And that's it, folks. If you like this video, don't forget to hit the like button, comment, share, and subscribe to our channel to watch the latest and exclusive movie reviews. If you have any requests, thoughts, or recommendations for movie reviews, just drop them below in the comment section, and we will see you in the next one. Peace.